Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday morning around 7:45 in the morning and I am at my back of my garden, the tomato plants. So let me show you what I'm doing. I have lifted up the netting off the front, and see this right here? I got to cut it back because it's touching the ground and the tomato plants can get diseased. And I'm checking out the plants and seeing if there's something I could do. I'm thinking with this plant here, the other mortgage lifter, the pollinators, except for the hummingbirds, can get through this netting. I'm thinking about leaving this year some of the bottom of it to grow flowers on it, but I need to check it out to see if there are any tomatoes on this plant. Right now I'm not seeing one, which really concerns me. So I'm lifting this up. Another reason why I lift it up, because there are bees out here. They're always at the squash plants, and maybe one or two of the bees or wasps want to come in and start pollinating some more flowers, and this will give them an opportunity, because I'm probably going to be back here at this particular garden bed for about an hour. Also, I'm going to show you my okra. It looks like something came and bit the leaves off of one of my okra plants. So I'm going to put some netting on top of the okra plants this morning. I'm also going to try my best to pull as much of the weeds out of this garden bed as I can and cut back the basil, because it's time to cut back the basil. You guys notice did I get out here last weekend? I think I was out here last weekend. I'm usually out here one day a week cutting back these tomato plants, especially the indeterminate, because they just grow like crazy, and I see some bad leaves on them and things of that nature. So yeah, let me get to pruning. I got my water and ice on the table over there. It's already kind of muggy and hot. Yesterday I said it was supposed to be 99 degrees. It was over 100. It's like 102. And I actually took my mom to breakfast and we went to Costco, and it was hot. It was hot, and today is going to be another hot one. So it's going on 8 a.m. and I got to get this going. So I'll see you all in a minute. Bye. So I'm still at this mortgage lifter, and I literally do not see any tomatoes in here. So what I'm going to do is let some of these right here start growing out a bit. Everything's kind of entangled at the top because of the netting. But what happens is the flower starts growing outside the netting too, the plant. So, sorry, it's kind of confusing. Just a moment. It keeps falling down. Okay. Anyway, just a moment. Yeah, I had to lift that back up. So, as you can see, a lot of these flowers were dying. They haven't been pollinated. So, I'm going to see if these down here, this one, 1, 2, and 3, can produce anything and let them grow out. All right, let me continue with my trimming of the tomato plants. Now look at this Roma, and look at all those tomatoes on it. Let me bring this back just a little bit more. I mean, it had all kind of infected leaves on it. They say not to be trimming your Romas like that, but all I did was trim off the foliage that didn't have no sign of flowers. And because I did that, look what I found on this plant. Like, that's not good. So, and look at those leaves. So I got to get up in here and trim all of them. So take the time to trim your plants, and I'm doing mine every week. By next week, it's going to be full again, and I got to get in here. Another reason why you want to trim your tomato plants is because you want to get circulation in there. I always think, am I doing something wrong? I hope I'm not killing the plant. But I see a different kind of honeybee in here. Good, go on in there, baby. Go pollinate some flowers. It's these little bitty bees. So get on in there. So anyway, in fact, Self-Sufficient Me, he has beehives, and he has them with these little bees. They're not the kind that we see in America, and right now I'm seeing a red tomato. Anyway, these little bees, and they're little, different type of bee, and they pollinate. So not every bug in your garden is a bad bug. But anyway, I got to get back to trimming these tomato plants. Let me show you. I did leave this long one on, but I trimmed it up real good. And I'm gonna see if I could kind of bend it into the cage so it's not laying out like that. Let's see. I was able to bend it into the middle and bring it and kind of lay it on the branch in the middle, because you don't want your tomato plants touching the ground. I'm probably gonna have to do the same with this right here. That's another reason why you grow tomatoes in some type of cage, because in the wild they'll just lay all over the ground and get infected, and that's what they have a tendency to do. But if you want the fruit, because tomato is a fruit, you don't want them laying on the soil while you're watering and they get all infected with diseases and stuff. So yeah, okay, let me get back to it, you guys. Okay, so I'm finally done trimming Roma plant number 2. It's going on 9 o'clock. It's 8:41. Let me show you. Here she is. She's not as full, but look at all those tomatoes. Look at all those tomatoes. I didn't even realize this one had so many tomatoes. And what else am I seeing in a tomato plant in the back? Some ugly leaves back there. Look at that. So I'll be back there to start trimming up in a minute. On to Roma plant number 3, and I see a red tomato down there. So yeah, I really needed to get in here and trim up these plants, because it was a little crazy. And look at everything I trimmed. That's only 2 plants, and I hear something buzz in my ear. And I'm seeing little Romas on little flowers growing, like they're real tiny. So yeah, I needed to get in here and trim up these plants. All right, you guys, let me get back to it. Okay, I finally finished the 3rd Roma. And look at it, I found some fat, juicy Roma tomatoes in here. Let me show you. This is the 3rd Roma plant. I mean, it was bending all over this way, going into the Paul Robertson, everything. But look at these fat Romas I found down here. Look at all that. Look at all that. Wow. I mean, that is beautiful. Look at that. I also found 2 very small Romas that had bottom rot, but I really think this year me putting the crushed eggshells in there really helped to reduce that. I think I see one on the other plant, but it's like very minor. I'm gonna cut that off. And that was it. I think this year I'm gonna get some white beans and crush those up too. And we have white beans in there. Crush them up and use them when planting tomatoes next year. But yeah, all the eggshells that I get, I crush them up. All the eggshells I get from my chickens, crush them up, and then this season, summer season, I put them in the when I'm planting the tomatoes, I put them in the soil with the garden bed, and it really helps with the rotten bottom out, whatever you call it, on the tomato plants. The past 2 years I got it not bad, but I did see it, and a lot of times that also comes from poor watering. But you guys know that I've been watering twice a day, and I did the eggshells, and wow, what a difference, what a difference. But let me show you the mess I made. Look at all that. And we got some stuff going on back there. So now I'm moving on to behind the plants. It's definitely after 9 a.m. right now, and you see some clouds above, but I feel that sun coming in from right there. So let me get to the back of the plants, which I'll get more shade back there, and then I'll show you everything that I done after I put the net down and put the staples back in the ground. And then this evening I'm going to water my trees. And today is Sunday, fertilize day, so everything is gonna get 511. Sorry, I heard something. Everything's gonna get 511 today. Okay, let me get going. So I'm back here with my Paul Robesons. I've been stopping to drink water probably about every 10 minutes. But look at my Paul Robesons. Let me move this back. They got all kind of tomatoes. If you can tell, let me pull this up. Sorry. Growing at the top, look at that. Up over there. I mean, so these are getting pollinated. This is why you gotta get inside those tomato plants and see what's going on, because there may be stuff growing. So towards the end, I'm gonna get back to that mortgage lifter over there and see what's going on. Shake it up. Yeah, because that one needs to get pollinated. I don't know why, but let me get back to it, you guys. It's getting hotter and hotter. It's going on 9:30 in the morning. I'm getting close, you guys. I wanted to show you my Amish Page tomatoes. Aren't they gorgeous? Look at that. Look at that. As you can see, I gave her took a tomahawk to her. But yeah, sorry. You got to get in those tomato trees. I'm going to keep saying there. Get in there and trim them up, because the foliage will be back by next week. Ladies and gentlemen, I finally see one tomato on this mortgage lifter, which tells me if I keep digging, I might just find another one. Finally. Okay, I'm done. The tomato bed looks like a whole new bed. I did find 2 brand new started tomatoes. I mean, they are new on this mortgage lifter. I told you I had to dig through here because I thought it was impossible that she didn't have any tomatoes on her. And so now I've done these all. As you can see, I have a mess down here, and guess what? That mess that I got from trimming these tomato plants, it's gonna stay there till the evening because I'm going in the house. It's hot. I haven't even gotten to these tomato plants yet. Right here. And I won't be getting to them till the evening. I'll be right back. It's 9:59 in the morning and it's 90 degrees. I'm done. I'm not about to risk my life to trim tomato plants. It's a wrap for this morning. I got out here a little bit late because I had a busy day yesterday with my mom. Let me get my water. Let me put this in my pocket. My gloves. Sorry, taking off my gloves. I've put ice in my water twice. It's all melted twice. And I had my water sitting in the shade. I gotta go in my chicken coop and check on one of my chickens because I think she's kind of broody. She kept making this weird noise. She was like, ah! And then spreading her feathers all over the place. I'm just gonna look in here and make sure she's not dead. It's my brown one, but it has been hot. I put ice out for her. I put snacks. She ain't been out here once. Look at the ice. It's basically melted. I gotta make sure she's okay. Excuse me. See, y'all not brooding because I bet y'all not laying no eggs, huh? I changed their water. Let me look at her. Hi, baby girl. She just sitting there. Hi, baby. Hi, baby girl. She's sitting on her egg. She's kind of broody. But I don't bother her. You want to sit on them eggs? Sit on them eggs. When you come down, I'm going to grab them eggs. She was like that yesterday and the day before. She has not been down all morning. She's sitting on them eggs. That's all right. They not turning into chicks. She thinking she gonna get some chickens. Ain't a rooster been in here. Not one time. I'm trying to get these gloves off. I'm sweating. All right. So that's it. I'm going in the house. I'm finna eat me some breakfast. And y'all won't see me again if I decide to make a video this evening till 6:30, 7 o'clock in the evening, because it's about to be hot. All right. Whew. As I always say, please find peace within yourself and please be peaceable with everyone around you. I love you all. Have a fantastic Sunday. Whew. Bye.